Good morning, Pragya. Good morning, students. Good morning, students.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
How are all you?
How are you, ma'am?
Are you all fine?
Fine, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes,
good.
ma'am.
Ready for today's class?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Today we'll take up a poem from
Okay,
your
ma'am.
reverie. So I thought of choosing an easy one today. I will not go with the first one. So I've chosen a new poem for you. First poem for this year, Dolphin. Okay. What is dolphin?
Okay.
Have
Dolphin
anyone
is
A
like
seen
a
sea
fish.
dolphin?
animal.
Huh? Have you seen
Ma'am,
dolphin?
what?
It's
Dolphin.
an aquatic animal.
Dolphin.
Ma'am, not in real life.
Have you seen the pictures?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Okay. Where do dolphins live?
In the ocean.
Where?
In ocean.
In the
Oh, that's
ocean.
nice. Wonderful. They live in there, 40 different types of species of dolphins all over the world. And they love to stay in a deeper part of the ocean. And, they can hold their breath for 30 minutes. Do you know that?
Oh, ma'am.
We cannot hold our breath
Yes,
even
yes,
for,
ma'am.
we can't hold our breath even for 30 seconds. But they can hold their breath for 30 minutes, half an hour. And they go into the deeper part of the ocean. They stay there. Then after 30 minutes, they come up. They can hold their breath for 30 minutes. Isn't that amazing creature that God has created?
Yes, ma'am.
So when we look at here, you know how high they jump? They can
Ma'am,
jump
what?
high. They can jump in the ocean over 20 feet. Isn't that amazing about dolphin?
Yes, ma'am.
20 feet above the water of the
Yes, ma'am.
ocean, they jump higher. And they are a friendly mammal. They are part of the ocean mammal. They are known as. They are friendly creatures, and they can be trained very easily. So we are going to talk about this particular fish. Okay, it's a huge fish, and it lives on mackerel and those small fishes in the ocean, and different varieties of food it eats. Okay, and so here we see here the poet here is Carol Ann Duffy. I told you to copy the poem in your or take a print and keep it with you as we go through the poem. Have you done it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's good. Now, when we look at Carol Ann Duffy, okay, she is still living. Okay, she was born on 1955. She is a Scottish poet, and she is writing on the feminist writing. Okay, she has concern for the female or the women folk, and therefore most of her writings are about feminist gender. And the issues that she is taken up about this feminist writing is uh, gender discrimination, then there is oppression, then there is violence. Okay, these are the three main areas that she has undertaken in her writing, and therefore she is also known as the Britons. Britain is England, Britain's poet laureate. This title was given to her in May 2009, or 11 years back. She was given this title. So she has got honorary doctorate from Harriet Watt University. So that's how we see her. A number of writings are there. But in this particular poem, she is trying to depict the life of the dolphins and how the man has become a source of domination, okay, source of ill-treating these mammals, okay. Now, their actual home is the ocean. So we all know that. We can't stay in the ocean because that is not our home. And so here, they are open in the ocean, they can freely move around, and they are very happy when they're in the ocean. But when it comes to man has trapped these animals and put them in an aquarium. You know what aquarium is?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sure you
Yes,
must
ma'am.
be having, some of you must be having small aquarium in your home, and in that you must have put different kinds of fishes. So
Yes,
here,
ma'am.
man has trapped these mammals, friendly mammals in a big size aquarium, and he is keeping them in that. And this lady, Carol Ann Duffy, okay, the poetess, is trying to tell us the life of the dolphins who are trapped and kept in an aquarium. So this is the plight of the dolphins. And when we look at this poem, it is trying to tell us that abuse of wildlife, that's one theme. You can write out if you want to. Abuse of wildlife. Are you writing? So I'll go slow.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Second point is exploitation of animals. exploitation. I will send you the video also. Exploitation of animals. The third is, please put off that, mute that, whoever is having disturbance. Okay. Enmity between man and nature. That is the third theme of the poem. The fourth theme is,
Excuse me, ma'am.
yes,
Ma'am, what is the spelling of enmity?
ENMITY.
Yes, ma'am.
Whoever is putting
Enmity
the
of?
mute, please mute your this one. Enmity between man and nature. Okay, fourth point, man apostrophe S. Man's control and dominance. DOMINANCE. Man's dominance. Okay, one more interesting thing I want to tell you about dolphins. How many teeth a human has? Huh? How many teeth a human has?
32.
Huh?
32. Ma'am, 32.
Ah, very good. This one has 100 teeth. 100. Isn't it amazing?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Another interesting thing about it. Who's putting that noise coming from the back? Another interesting thing I'm telling you. Okay, the dolphin which delivers a baby dolphin, the mom, okay, or a mother, is known as cow, COW. The father of dolphin is known as bull, BULL. Interesting.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, have you ever thought of all this?
No, ma'am.
Okay, now you can tell others that you know so much about dolphin. Okay, and then another theme is loss of freedom. Loss of freedom. Now we are ready to begin the poem. So we go on. When this has 4 stanzas. Each stanza has 6 lines, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And
Yes,
this,
ma'am.
okay, this is a monologue. Please write there. Now what is monologue? Huh? One person talking. Mono means one person talking. Now, this is, one of the dolphin has become the narrator. Please remember that. This is a dolphin talking on behalf of the other dolphins. So therefore, we see here, dolphin is talking about the lifestyle, then the freedom they had when they were in the ocean, and the captivity that they are in now when the man has trapped them and put them here. So we see here, this is a monologue. So now we continue with first stanza. It says, world is what you swim in. Okay. Starting on a positive note, where it says world. World is what? Ocean. Please mark it there. World is what you swim in. Okay. The open ocean where it was swimming, the dolphins were swimming, that was the world of, the real world of the dolphins. Or dance, it is simple. The first line is telling us the present, the positive attitude which dolphin is trying to bring to us, that they were happy when they were in the ocean. And it says, we go on to the second line and it just simply changes the whole picture. First picture tells us that they were happy in their own world and they used to swim and dance, and that was the real world they were in. Now it says, we are in our element. Okay. We here as dolphins. You can imagine this dolphin who is talking on behalf of the other dolphin is trying to say that she is like a human being, talking as a human being. So therefore she says, we are in our element. We here is the dolphins. Element here is the water. They are the creature of the water. So this, we are in our element, but we are not free. Now this second line is totally telling us that these dolphins are not at all happy. We are not free. Dolphins are not free. Why? Because they are trapped by the human being. They are put in a big aquarium like space. The space which they had in the ocean is no more here. When you look at the water of the aquarium, is not deep. Do you agree with me? It's a shallow water. And in that shallow
Yes, ma'am.
water, the dolphins have to
Yes.
swim around, go round and round and round in that same area. It does not have a big area. And so it goes very slowly. It has to make one round, again come back, again go around that whole area that is given to her. So she says, the dolphins are saying, we are not free. This particular dolphin, who is also captive, is trying to bring out the kind of feeling, the kind of pathos, the kind of suffering these dolphins are going, because the man has captured them and put in a shallow place where they cannot breathe freely, where no sunshine comes along, and therefore they are in a hopeless situation where they think that they will breathe and they will breathe their last and die here. So this is why it says, we are not free. The third line says, outside this world, okay, you cannot breathe for long. Now outside here means the land. Okay, they are not in the ocean, they're in the shallow waters. If the man takes them out of the land, out of the shallow waters, and brings them on the land, they will not be able to breathe long and they will die very soon. The other has my shape. The other dolphins, he's talking about the other dolphin. They have my shape, he says. The other has my shape. They're like me, other dolphins. The other's movement, the movement of the other dolphins, as the same like me, forms my thoughts. They have the same thought that I have. They have, they think same like me, they move like me, and they are in this area, a shallow place where we are captured by man. There is a man, okay. Now here, you can imagine a big aquarium, and you can see here the dolphins are moving and the man has a hoop. Okay, hoop is a round ring like structure that he is having, and the dolphins have to go inside the hoop and come over. They have to jump through the hoop and show their tricks to the people who have come to see them. Do you get it? Okay, this is how man is training them to pass through, give them different kind of tricks, and if they are not learning, then they are torturing them. So therefore, he says they are hoops the man has created for us. There is a constant flowing guilt. Okay, now here is they are going through the guilt when they have to pass through the hoop. They do not want to do it. The man who has captured them, the dominance of the man is forcing them to go through that hoop. So we are clear on our first stanza. We go on the second one. We have found no truth in these waters. Now, which waters? The aquarium. Now, why is this dolphin saying no truth in these waters? Now, this is because these they are not in the ocean water. So therefore, if they are in the ocean water, that is the truth, that is the real world for them. But this is not the real world for them, and therefore she says, we have no truth in these waters. The water in the aquarium, the water that the man has that tried to capture us. No explanation tremble on our flesh. Okay, now here it says the skin of this the skin of this uh, dolphin, it has a senses, number of senses which pass through, bringing out different information to the body of the dolphins. Now here, those senses, when it is captured in the aquarium, they are not able to have the use of those senses. Now, those senses were able to work better when they were in the open ocean area, the real world, because the sun's rays used to fall on them and give them the silvery shine of the color of their bodies. And the senses used to be working and sending them messages after messages. But here in this aquarium, they do not have any such light or sun's rays. This is the artificial light which the man has given to them, and they have to look over those lights only. So when we look at here, this is, we have found no truth in these waters there, because that is not the real world. And then goes on to say, no explanation tremble our flesh. Okay, no senses. They're just like, machine. A man is trying to tell them pass through the hoop, so they pass through the hoop. A man tells them to, there's a ball, the man is giving them, okay, put it on your nose and balance it. And if they don't balance, the man has a different kind of way to torture them. So this is how says, no explanation tremble on our flesh. They're not able to have all those senses which they were getting in the open area. We were blessed and now we are not blessed. Why were they blessed? And where were they blessed? They were blessed in the open area, open seas. They used to move around as long as many miles together. They used to go over. They used to go in the deeper part of the ocean and hold their breath for 30 minutes, then come up and again go down. They could move freely because no one was there to control them. But that's why they were blessed. But here, they are not blessed. The two things are here. Ocean, they were blessed, and aquarium, they are not blessed. Now we are not blessed. The dolphins are no more blessed because man has trapped them and put them in an artificial cage, which the man is trying to do here. Just 1 minute, one phone is coming. Oh, sorry, I had a phone from the principal. So anyway, I'll talk to him afterwards. Okay, let's move on. So just hold on, please. Hello, sir. Sir, I have a class. I'll call you after the class. Okay, so we have here, we were blessed and now we are not blessed. Okay, this is what it says. They are no more blessed because they are trapped by the man. After traveling such space for days, we began to translate. Okay, after traveling for days, we began to translate. They were moving for so many days, they were open in the open seas, but then they began to be translated, they began to come in this and trapped by man and brought it here in this area. It was the same space, okay, the same space, like water was there, but less water. There it was more water. It was the same space. It is the same space, okay. There it was more water. They were in the ocean, so they had more area to move around. But here also it is the same space, but less area to move around. Okay. Was is the ocean, is the aquarium. So you can say two things are compared here. When they were in the ocean, they were blessed. When they are in the aquarium, they are not blessed, and their space has been become limited. And always and above it is the man. And finally, the dolphin says, it is the man who is trying to control me and my companions. Okay. The other dolphins, it is the man who is trying to control me and my companions here. So we see here on the third stanza, now we are no longer blessed. Okay. Now, it shows that the dolphin is not in a happy mood. We are no longer blessed. This is a dolphin. For the world will not deepen to dream in. Okay, world is not going to become deep. Okay, they will never be able to go back to the ocean. That is why it says the world will never be deeper enough for them to dream in. The other knows, the other dolphins knows about it, and out of love reflects me for myself. Okay, it is out of love that I'm reflecting the other dolphins. I'm talking about the other dolphins. I'm trying to, they also have the same feeling like me. They also are trapped, and they're also in the same place where I am. And therefore, this particular dolphin is trying to bring out the woes of the other dolphins. And she says, we all have the same feeling. And it says here, it's an unable to, now it says, and will not deepen deeper in, the other knows, and out of love reflects myself to it. It is out of love that I'm trying to bring out about the woes of my other dolphins friends, my companions. We see a silver skin flash by like memory of somewhere else. Okay, silver skin flash by like memory of somewhere else. Okay, this silver skin, which they had it in the open seas, open ocean, the sun's rays used to fall on them, and the color of the skin used to turn into silver, and it used to shine, and it used to give the different senses used to work in its body. And it says is they are no more there here in this limited space that they are in, the artificial space that these people are kept in. So when we look at here, we see here they how terribly these dolphins are bringing out their woes. One dolphin is brave enough to bring out how the other dolphins are feeling when they are trapped in by the dominance of the man, dominated by the man. They have nothing else to do. Listen to the man, go in the loop, the ring, and then pass through it and be an entertainment for the audience who comes to see them daily. So this is what is happening here. There is a colored ball we have to balance till the man has disappeared. Now there is a colored ball. The man is training them so that they put it on their nose. Okay. Now on the nose, they have to balance the ball. And if the ball falls down, the man is there to punish the dolphin. So they are forced to balance the ball on their nose. And this is very hard for them to do it, but they are forced to do it. till the man has disappeared. They have to keep on doing it, because when he's trying to show to the audience, he gives them the order and they have to put the ball and then balance on their nose. And so here, when the man disappears, the ball also is thrown away. But as soon as the man comes into picture, they again have to balance the ball on their nose. This is a very pathetic sight of these dolphins, bringing out how the man has become so merciless, without any mercy, no love for the animals, trying to exploit the animal by bringing them from their natural habitat or the ocean and trapping them in a smaller space where the water is very shallow. They cannot even go in the deeper part of the ocean. So this is the plight of the dolphin, how man is treating them. Okay, so here it says, this particular poet, Carol Ann Duffy, it's not only talking about dolphins, she has also written about the other animals too, how they are trapped by men, how they are caged, how they are trained, how they are punished, and how they are treated by men, not given enough food to eat. So this is the plight of the feelings which Carol Ann is bringing to the audience, that we should not be so cruel to animals. We should not be exploiting them. We should not be torturing them. And this is how the poem is continuing here. We see here, the moon has disappeared. Uh, we circle well-worn grooves. Okay. Moon disappearing means this night is getting over. We circle, we here as dolphins are going around the grooves. The work for them has begun in the morning. The grooves are there, they have to pass through it, okay. And of water on the single note, music of loss forever from the other's heart, which turns my own to stone. Okay, music is something which gives us joy and happiness, but these dolphins have no music in their life. Okay, their heart has
Excuse me,
become.
ma'am.
Hello?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Huh?
Ma'am, what is the meaning of well-worn grooves?
What's that?
Ma'am, what is the meaning of well-worn grooves?
Which line you are talking about?
Ma'am, fourth stanza, first line.
I'm coming to that. I'm not there still.
Ma'am,
Fourth line.
you have
Fourth
told us
stanza.
yes, ma'am.
Fourth stanza,
Ma'am,
fourth line.
First line, first.
Okay. The moon has disappeared. We circle well-worn grooves. That's the line you were saying.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now circle is what? They have to pass through that water and go through the grooves. You know, the first stanza was trying to tell us about the first stanza, last word, last line, hoops.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, hoops. Now this is, when the night is over, their work starts again. Okay. They have to go around, start all their work, go around the aquarium, go over the grooves that the man has created for them. And this is again the morning time, they're trained again, so that when the audience is coming, they do not make a mistake. Okay. So here it's, are you clear on that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now it says music is lost forever for them. Music brings happiness to us, but for them it is no music, it's no life for them. And it says, from the other's heart, which turns my own to stone. Now, when looking into the kind of treatment which the man is giving them, the heart of the dolphin has become hard-hearted towards man. They have no respect for man. They only, they only wish they would go out of this aquarium. So here it says, which turns mine own to stone. From the other's hearts. Okay, music lost forever from the other's heart. Others here means the other dolphins. And turns my heart also into stone, hard-hearted, becoming hard-hearted towards men. But they cannot do anything, they're helpless. There is a plastic toy. Okay, I told you that's a ball. Plastic toy is a ball, colorful ball, which is given to these dolphins in their own cage, and they have to balance them on their nose. Okay, so we see there is a plastic toy, there is no hope, their hopeless situation, they feel they will die here only. We sink to the limits of this pool until the whistle blows. Okay, we sink. And when the whistle blows, that's the end of their life. That's the end of their stunt that they are doing for the man. And they see there is a man, and a mind knows we all die here. Now we will look at the man, and when he whistles the bell, uh, that is what listening to the bell of the man, coming to the close of our work, and having no hope, and we will die here breathing our last breath here. This is what dolphin is trying to say here. Looking at the man, okay, man is the trainer for them, man is dominating them, and looking at the man only, at the stunt which the man has taught, they will keep on doing that till their last breath. This is what it says here. So this is the dolphin, and I will send the video also of this. You can go over the poem once again, and I see what not very many people are here. And let me see, Vihan, Kashyap, Gitanjali, Pratibha, Princey Raj, okay, Payal, Rispa, Asian, Himanshu, okay, Adya, Anmol, okay, Adya, Anmol, Rakshit, Nancy, okay, Kashyap, Rishi. That's all. I think only 14, 15 of you. And the others will be marked absent for today. Okay, please tell them they should be here on time. It's giving me indication that I have to stop. They've given me 10 minutes extra. So any more question you have? Are you clear on the poem?
Yes, ma'am.
Monday we'll take up one story, and I will give you this. If you need any more thing about this, you tell me about the poem. So I can, if you have the book with you, you go over the workbook. Okay, Reverie workbook, if you have, go over that and on this poem, and you will get more feedback on that. Okay, so I'm going to teach you another story. So that is going to be your monthly test in July. Tempest, one story, one poem. Is that clear now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes,
all
ma'am.
the best.
Yes, ma'am.
Happy weekend to all. Take care. See you on Tuesday.